Well, Buff Nation, I feel like every morning for like the next 2 weeks, it's going to feel like Christmas morning, which is awesome. Woke up to another commit, and that is All American wide receiver Danny Scudero committing to Colorado, an All American wide receiver, now joining the likes of first team All MAC wide receiver Cam Perry, in addition to the other guys that we got on the roster, putting together a pretty nice core of weapons for Brennan Marion and Julian Lewis. I'm very pumped about this. Y'all be sure, get in the comments, smash that like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet, the bell for notification. And of course, guys, NFL football is 45 minutes around the corner. So if you want to make some predictions on some of the games, hey, maybe the Browns and Shador finish the season with a win. I think that'd be great for Shador. Get on Kalshi, baby. Links in the description. Use the promo code DTB. Get a $10 match when you deposit 10. You guys know the drill already. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Shout out to Kalshi, though. They're my best friends. Scott Proctor, be sure to follow him on Twitter. He said, yeah, Danny Scudero, All-American and Bolitnikoff semifinalist who caught 88 passes for 1,291 yards. Isn't that great? 10 TDs in 2025. Another dynamic weapon for Julian Lewis and Brennan Marion. And here is one of the things that I'm picking up on, and I'm sure you guys are too, about these wide receivers, is that these guys got serious speed. So that's awesome. And these guys are fantastic route runners. And we've needed that. We've definitely needed that. And hey, Danny Scudero, Cam Perry, we got that visit lined up with DeAndre Moore. Now, I will say I'm still not expecting him to land with us, the University of Texas wide receiver, but Brennan Marion does have a relationship with him, prior with his time at Texas. So that could maybe put us in the driver's seat for him. We'll have to see. But overall, I love this move. I love that we're getting Julian Lewis just weapons that he can throw to. And I'll never say no to wide receivers. We got to fill, a 105-man roster. We need some wide receivers. So why not get some All-American, All-Conference guys? I love it, man. I'm a fan of it. Now, let's go ahead and get into some of his stats. And then I'll get to some of your comments. So, again, if you guys need a refresher on him, he spent his first year at Sacramento State where he had a good freshman year, 680 yards, 5 touchdowns, all right, on 54 receptions. That's like real solid. But then ended up transferring to the G5 level with San Jose State, where he led the nation in receiving this year in FBS football. How about that? This guy got 156 targets. He was a target machine, okay? They had him on here for just 1 yard shy of 1,300 yards. I know the figure that Scott Proctor gave was 1,291 on PFF. It's 1,299. Let's just round up and say this guy had 1,300 yards this past year, 10 touchdowns. Now, both of the guys we got are 5'9", okay? They're Jimmy Horn sized, okay? Jimmy Horn, maybe LeJontay Wester's a little bit bigger, right? But hey, if these guys are like that, I'm totally down for it. And these guys might be better route runners than Jimmy too. Now, granted, in the offense that we played in, Pat Shermer didn't really ask him to do too much, but that's another conversation. I think that he's got good hands, I believe. I don't think he had many drops. Okay, maybe he did. All right. That's something he's going to have to work on. Okay. I thought he had less drops than 11. That's 11% too. But that's okay. When you're peppered with 156 targets, maybe you drop a few. But he can play all over, but primarily played in the slot here at San Jose State with about 90% of his snaps going there. Contested catches, 36.4 for a 5'9" guy. You'll take it. With him and Cam Perry, these guys are going to just get open. That's the thing. They might be a little small, but, man, these guys got the route running ability and speed to just get open. And they can beat you over the top, too, which is great to see. 45 first downs this past year for San Jose State on what? How many receptions do you have? 88? That's insane. So more than half the time he's catching the ball, man, it's going for a first down. I like those kinds of odds. Um, let's see another thing. Average depth of target 12.6. So again, he's getting downfield quick. I'm a fan, man. 12.56 yards per route run. Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of everything with Danny Scudero, man. I'm pumped that he's here. I really am. And yeah, Julian Lewis, he's not gonna be shy or shy of having any weapons here in Boulder. And that's what we needed, man. We needed some guys that, yes, we need to develop some of our younger talent, but we need guys that can step in here and really help make this offense go. Sorry, guys. I'm like fighting a sneeze right now. It's like driving me crazy. And also, before I get to some of your comments, again, Ken Perry, he's amazing. He had 6 touchdowns this past year. So we're bringing in guys who had over combined, 2,300 or so receiving yards at the FBS G5 level. That's awesome. But Dylan Manuel or Manuel, I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. Dylan Manuel. He's going to be interesting. He's announcing his commitment, I think, at freaking 6:30 or 7:30, something like that, man. Sometime later today. He did visit Colorado. So he would be our first interior defensive lineman, 6'1", 300. He started his career at Charleston Southern, where he was a Phil Steele All-American. And my friend Andy of Andy NFL said he really likes his tape. He dominated James Madison this year, and that is something to be very, very happy and high on. I mean, he had a season high grade, or second to highest after Georgia Southern, 73.9 against James Madison. So that's just a little bit of a preview. I'm assuming that he's going to commit, unless, he's just committing without even visiting, one of these other schools. But man, I love it. Today's Christmas, tomorrow's Christmas, the rest of the week's Christmas. Y'all get in here. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not going to go for very long. I have a very busy day today. Okay, Kodiak, man, what's going on? Broncos got to lock it up today. How about that? Hey, the Buffs are trying to get the 4-star cornerback from Notre Dame, Cree Thomas. Ooh, yes, please. Yes, please. I got a lot of respect for Notre Dame. It'd be great to get some Notre Dame players, man. Let's see. Shout out to Coach Marion. I mean, Coach Marion is a godsend. He really is. And it's great to see his vision come to fruition already with this transfer portal class. When you got Brennan Marion, the style of offense, the brand of football, and it's been proven at so many different schools and levels. That's what's great. It's an easy sell. It's an easy sell. Hey, Travis, what's going on, man? With the portal, there are hits and misses with every team, but looks good so far. Always a wait and see approach. Absolutely. That's why I'm going to get excited right now. We'll see how it all plays out in the season, but yeah, that's why we need to bring in multiple guys at every position, because some guys will hit and some guys won't. You want to make sure you got guys that hit at every single position, and that's what we're about to start doing on defense, man. You know what? He is infatuated 5'9" wideouts. I think he's just infatuated with productive, fast wideouts, but I understand the point. As being a tall guy, over 6 feet, I mean, I like my wide receivers big, tall, mossing everybody. Like, maybe it's just the football era I grew up watching, right? There wasn't as many of these small guys. But hey, to each his own. If they're like Jimmy Horn and LeJontay Wester, some of these other short kings that have played good, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Now, we have had some short kings that haven't been so good, but these guys are all American, all first team, all MAC type of guys. If I had to put some money on Kalshi on it, right, I'd probably make the bet that these guys were going to be good at CU. So, hey, if we land DeAndre Moore, I mean, then it's over. Absolutely. Oh, hey, major vibes. If y'all was crying for the last 2 weeks, stay on that side. Nah, man. Nah. Let your heart be full of love, man. There's no point to being all bitter, looking in the past. Look in the future now. Heading to the Broncos game in an hour, David. Calm yourself down. I'm so nervous. Watching David to calm myself down. I'm so nervous, dude. We better not lose to Trey Lance. If we lose to Trey Lance today, it's going to be a bad day. But man, I got a busy day today. I got the Nuggets game this afternoon. I got all this stuff going on with the transfer portal. I got the Broncos channel going today, so it's a very busy day. That's probably why I will not be on here for very long. Yeah, imagine if we could have kept our best defensive players like Alex in London, Bayard. We'd be looking at a solid team already. I would agree with that. Not to mention, let's say, some of the high school recruits hit. I mean, that would just be bonus. If we get production out of true freshmen, that's always a bonus. So, yes, that I agree with you. Go Eric. I agree with you. But, um, you know, if you look at this as just find the best roster you can, hopefully for 2026. Hopefully we can put together a good defense. And hey, we got off to a good start with Lamont Lester Jr. yesterday, and I think a guy like Yamil Talib is a nice depth piece that could rotate. But again, we don't really know. We all these guys we don't know yet, but you at least like some things about it. You can kind of see the vision start to come together. We really need some secondary players, some linebackers. I'm feeling good about the linebacker position, though. We'll see what happens. But if we could get some hits in the portal like we did Tawfiq Bayard last year, I mean that would be great. Hey, you're still crying. Oh no. Oh no, man. These wide receivers never seem to get open. Which ones? The ones that we had this past year? um, yeah, dude, these guys, Cam Perry, Danny Scudero, these guys get open. The offense needs better. They need a better DC. Yeah. Hopefully we got some better defensive players this year. We'll have to see. Man, I ain't coping. I ain't coping. I'm loving this. You're out of your mind if you think I'm coping. We got some hungry dogs this portal season. Absolutely. The go-go. Hope we're looking at JUCO players. We have brought in some JUCO players, and from what I understand, Brennan Marion's a big JUCO guy. So one of the guys that Adam Munster Tiger talked about was going to do a video on him this week, but I just didn't get to it. If he ends up visiting, I will. But Manessa Riper out of Western Carolina, I think he's the JUCO guy. Okay, he began his college career at Kentucky Christian, then played a year at Dodge City before playing. Oh, I guess he played at Western Carolina this year, so he's not a direct JUCO guy. So, yeah, but he's got an 82-inch wingspan. He's an offensive lineman. That would be insane. But yeah, hopefully we do bring in some JUCO guys. I always like some JUCO guys. You need some hungry guys like that, man. No more offensive receivers. Well, get ready, man. I think we'd probably bring in two or three more. But we're not going to be paying like $1 million. We're not going to be dropping Cam Coleman on these types of guys. So, like from a financial standpoint, man, I don't think that these guys are really costing an arm and a leg. We'll have to see. But we do need D-line, and I think we'll get that started later today with hopefully Dylan Manuel. Can someone fix my hairline? This is an insane username. Insane username. Oh, that's cool. You got to meet Juju last year. He's one heck of a guy. Hey, and wearing a legendary number in 10. So let's hope he can draw into that Cordell Stewart type of legacy, right? Miami has a couple JUCO players on their offensive line. Yeah, man. And is Kareem Harden, does he have another year? I feel like he's been in college football forever. So, yeah, man. Oh, yes, we got the haters coming in here. I love it, man. These guys spend more time. These guys spend more time obsessed with what's going on with Colorado than they don't even have a college football team. That's what I think is hilarious. Nah, Seton isn't transferring. Was Alex the one that was promised more money from another school and then switched up the money? I got no idea, man. I stay out of the weeds when it comes to all that stuff pretty much. So if it's ever officially reported, I guess we'll find out together. But I don't know any of that stuff. Else McPherson was going to stay at CU, then his agent changed. Yeah, I mean, that happened like halfway through the season, though, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, man. But right now, I think we got players that fit the system. Damian Henderson, he's a system fit. Dude, that guy kind of runs like Latavius Murray. I like him. Really upright. He's got good speed and he can run over you. He's got the body to be a good pass protector. So that's awesome. I love it. Let's see here. Would Alex come back? Man, I don't know. Knowing by the history of how we have operated is that once you leave, you don't really come back. Let's see. Yeah. And shout out to my friend NBA Superstar for pointing it out to me first. The defensive scheme has changed. 3-3-5. Yeah, maybe it's more like a 3-4. Yeah, it's going to be interchangeable. I guess depending on what type of offensive set you're looking at, it could be a 3-3-5 or a 3-4-4, right? Something like that. But we're looking to find some more athletic outside linebackers, and we're not using them hopefully as defensive ends like we seem to do this past year. So, any word on ESPN? No, not yet. I think he's coming for a visit this week, though, right? Or no, I'm getting that confused with Zach. Let me see. ESPN is the linebacker from Bowling Green. Yeah, lining up visits. So right now it's between us, Colorado, Colorado, Oklahoma, and UCF. He will be in Boulder beginning Sunday. So Gideon Lamprin, ESPN, is here. And any guy with the middle name ESPN, I'm down for it. If you've ever seen the movie like Idiocracy, you remember the the president of the United States changed his middle name to Mountain Dew. That was awesome. That was awesome. Now he did lead them into a famine, trying to water their crops with Gatorade because of the electrolytes. But you guys got to watch that movie, man. It's probably honestly, I haven't seen it since I was a kid, but I imagine it's pretty relevant in today's world. Bro, why is an Indiana fan in here? Dude, everybody's welcome, man. Everybody's welcome. I root for you guys. My team's Indiana. Y'all, have y'all added real coaches, not yes men to the staff? Oh, here we go. But yes, good luck, Indiana. Isn't it University of Indiana? I don't know. Do you think the league has figured out Livingston? No, because I feel like he just ran really basic stuff last year, and we also didn't have good talent. So when you combine those two things, it's pretty easy to light up this defense. My hope is that with him replacing some of the position coaches, which we haven't heard about all those yet, that will benefit as well. The athletes hopefully are better this year, and yeah, you got to be doing things differently from like calling the defense perspective when you just can't out talent everybody, which we tried to do that this year without the talent, and you saw how that looked. Yeah, actually, this is a stacked roster. So yeah, yeah. LSU, man, whatever. Get out of here. I want Rocky Beers here for the name. Yes, and the fact that he's like didn't catch like 7 touchdowns this year. He's also productive. But yeah, imagine the deals with like Avery, with Breckenridge Brewery, with Coors Light. I'm surprised, man. Fort Collins, like New Belgium or somebody didn't do something with them. That would have been great. Yeah, dude. Here's the thing, man. CSU hates us, but CSU, their little brother, man. Their little brother to us. When they're not playing and they didn't have Jay Norvell as coach, that kind of changed with Jay Norvell. But I do root for CSU when they're not playing CU, like for the most part, like I do. Not all Buff fans are like that, but it's not like a Nebraska rivalry type of thing, man. What do I think about Lovo? I'm intrigued. We'll see what happens, Seems like he's done a pretty good job, and he had a great turnaround there at, where was he before this? Was it UNLV or Nevada? I forget. I think it was UNLV. Oh, you can't do NIL with beers, that's why? Man, this country's so lame. People wanted CSU players as dieball. Hey, they got some good players, man. They can come on here onto the good side, right? That's how I see it, man. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. You guys know I'm going to be back. We're going to get some more commits. It probably starts with Dylan Manuel. Maybe we get one or two before then. And yeah, I mean, dude, this is Glaze season, man. Yeah, I mean, December was rough. You're getting the exact opposite now, man. So this is great. We got like a whole 2 weeks of Christmas. This is going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, really appreciate it. But yeah, coaching, you know how this goes now with coaching is that these things aren't ever like announced when they happen. They'll wait 3 weeks or a month or freaking forever. So my understanding is that there has been some more changes that have yet to be announced. We'll see. We'll see if that's actually the case. But yes, I think we will see some more things. But they might have already finalized those changes. But for some reason, oh, he was New Mexico. Thank you. I get so confused with that region. It's the colors, right? It's like red and silver. That's like UNLV. Isn't Nevada silver too? Anyways, but hey, they had a great turnaround over the past couple of years when Lovo was there at New Mexico. So, and yeah, I'm excited to see what he can do, man. I really am. So, y'all have a wonderful afternoon. This is great. 12 and 0, 12 and 0, 12 and 0, 12 and 0, 12 and 0.